Welcome back, and today we're gonna be talking about My Hero Academia episode 77. We got the breakdown after the fight, the aftermath, and what's going on with all of our characters. So like always, let's just jump into it. Okay, so episode 77 of My Hero Academia starts off literally right after Deku and Chisaki's fight. We see that, they kind of changed the first opening of the episode because, last episode we saw Deku literally one punch the crap out of Chisaki, and we saw he broke he took all the skin off and it was just bones, and like his head should have came off, but of course, PG-13, so it did it. But on this episode, we kind of see after he punched him, he kind of grabbed him and threw him, and later on the episode we found out that he actually did that to minimize the damage of the city, which our top hero eventually, of course, he's going to do that. So that was pretty cool, kind of little extra that Deku did. Now we also see that Eris, actually her quirk goes literally like next level OP, and it actually starts hurting Deku, but our man Aizawa used his quirk to stop her, and he was able to nullify her quirk, because his quirk is he looks at you, your quirkless, pretty much shuts it down. We also Aizawa was saved by Sun Eater, which we haven't seen him in a while. Last time we saw him, he was knocked out somewhere, so that was kind of pretty cool. We see him with Mirio. He's got him, so Mirio is actually gonna get some medical he's gonna get healed, so that's great, because one of my favorite characters from this season, definitely Mirio. I mean, that dude fought Chisaki one-on-one. Actually, no, it was like 3-on-1, and the only way they could beat him was by that one, small guy, like that nobody, trying to shoot Eris. And of course, our boy Lemillion is gonna step in front of that. So definitely one of my favorite characters, and I really do hope we get to see him in the future, because from that bullet that he got hit with, it shut down his quirk. Now, we don't know if it's the permanent one. It looks like it's the permanent one, but maybe they can use Eris to kind of like fix him and reverse his time to when he could use his quirk. That's my only get out of jail free card, I guess. That's gonna be a Deus Ex Machina they're gonna have to do, or maybe they'll just keep him without a quirk. That's gonna be really, really hard to see, because I mean, later on the episode, we also see Night Eye in his deathbed, and it looks like he used his quirk on Mirio, because Mirio was just breaking down, a really sad scene. I was definitely feeling it. And Night Eye, his eyes turned purple, so that to me tells me he used his quirk, and he pretty much told Mirio he's gonna be one of the finest heroes ever. And of course, we know Deku is gonna be the greatest hero ever. He's gonna be number one, maybe Lemillion number second. We don't know exactly, but he said one of the finest heroes. So that to me doesn't tell me he's gonna be the best, but he's gonna be one that definitely puts some smiles on people's face, and that's what Lemillion is, right? I think he's definitely gonna reach his goal of saving 1 million people. I think that's definitely in his future, but he's got to get his quirk back. Now, we saw that in the episode when they were walking through the hospital, a lot of people were hurt, right? The fat guy, Fat Gum, he was hurt. His apprentice, I forgot his name, but he was, I mean, the way he was full of bandages, funny as hell. Sun Eater, he had a freaking broken bone in his face. I mean, that dude is definitely powerful. I mean, he took on 3 guys at the same time. I mean, that should tell you, right? Whenever these kids, Deku and all his friends and everybody, whenever they get to that senior year, they're just gonna be insanely OP, okay? They're gonna be crazy, because this is only their first year, okay? And whenever we had our flashback with Mirio and his quirk, right? He got into the academy with his quirk without being able to use it to 100% of his ability, right? And from the first year Mirio to what is it, 3rd or 4th year, Look how broken he is. And you know, he ain't broken because his quirk is broken. He's broken because he worked hard and he has full mastery of his quirk. Which kind of brings me to the point of, you know, since Eris was on top of Deku, kind of like healing him while he was using one for all at 100%, is that kind of like the max power that he's going to be able to use? Or, because, you know, if it is, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's broken, but I kind of was expecting a little bit more power out of him, you know what I mean? So maybe it was like 100% of what he could reach at that precise moment. But like, you know, kind of like 20 years from now, maybe, right, when Deku's like 30, maybe one for all, 100% would just be literally, he can just destroy the world, maybe. Super Saiyan Deku, right? He already went Super Saiyan Blue, so he's not too far off. Overall, I really loved the episode. And let's not forget, baby, okay? Shigaraki came back, okay? We saw the League of Villains come back, and we actually got to see like how crazy and broken and just crazy Shigaraki is, okay? So he actually was in the highway where they were transporting Shisaki, and I thought, I was like, oh, okay, this is, you know, Shigaraki is gonna come in, he's gonna rescue Overhaul and be like, okay, you know, now I'm the leader, right? Like, I let you do your thing, it failed, you know, you let a high school kid stop you, that's embarrassing. Now I'm gonna run the show. And no, okay, he actually went in there not to kill him, right? You gotta think, right, how evil this man is, because he didn't go in there to kill him. No. He wanted that guy to suffer, okay? Because like he used his quirk to kind of like just like break his arms. And the only reason he did that, right, was so he could, Chisaki, so he could not use his quirk. And he'll be able to see, right, what Shigaraki is gonna do pretty much to the world, right? Like he's gonna force him to stay alive, right? Because he's going right to prison. Like he just left him there in the highway when backup was coming. So you know he's not gonna get away. He's not going anywhere. Or maybe he does go somewhere. I don't know. Maybe somebody else comes in and rescue him, but I doubt it. I think, you know, the arc with Chisaki is done. Definitely gonna go to prison. But Shigaraki, man, that dude is twisted and evil. And the whole animation on that scene, I loved it. You can kind of see like the League of Villains are kind of like a brotherhood, right? Like they are working together. They are focused. They have great teamwork. And I think, you know, like if Shigaraki and Deku were to go like one-on-one, like I don't know if Shigaraki can actually do anything, right? Like you got to think, well, Deku can just punch him, one punch the guy and he'll be done. So we got to see how that's going to turn out. Because I mean, Deku's quirk, one for all, is definitely broken. I mean, Jesus, man, that guy, once he gets to 100%, nobody's gonna be able to stop him. Which is kind of, unless, you know, it's all for one. If he gets, you know, out of prison, maybe that'll be like the final villain of the thing. But right now, I'm definitely glad to see the League of Villains is back. I think they're definitely the top contenders to actually give Deku and them like run for their money. So can't wait to the next episode. I think the next episode is gonna be more like, you know, more seeing the aftermath of everything that happened. I don't think we're gonna go straight back into like more fighting and action. I think we're actually gonna go back to the academia side of My Hero Academia, which I don't mind because I love all the characters. I want to see what they're doing and what they're, you know, how they're grown, and how is Night Eye's death going to affect everybody, right? What's going on with Lemillion, Mirio? What, like, is he gonna get his quirk back? I don't think they're gonna give it to him on the next episode. That would be far too easy, but we'll see. Love the episode. Art and animation were great. Not as good as the last episode, but I'm not a hard man to please when it comes to the art and animation. It was great for me. Can't wait for the next episode. Like always, leave me a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Tell me what animes you're watching for winter 2020. What were your thoughts on this episode of My Hero Academia? And like always, I will see you on the next episode.